All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Harukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And this is just a quick lunch break hit through the spirit. And I'm going to touch on basically, as we're working, me and a coworker actually mentioned, out of nowhere, he just happened to mention and say, yeah, I can't wait for the chip. And I turned and looked at him and said, excuse me? He said, yeah, I can't wait for the chip. So I'm like, why is that? And this is Jake, of course. And he said, yeah, because I want to be able to, just to listen to music, all right, without having all these different devices. I just want to be able to basically think it and, voice it in whatever song I want to hear. It just plays, right? But see, that's Jake for you. Jake usually likes everything for entertainment purposes. You see? But see, it's way much deeper than that, right? Even though Esau is hooking all these things up, syncing all these different things, okay, to now where you're going to be able to think things, and things you think or your thoughts, may be able to just pop up, different images that you're thinking of may be able to pop up. Who knows all the different ways Esau is going to have these things, right? But see, we know mainly the CHIP, right? The charagma, the MOTB, right? The M.A.R to the K of the beast. We know what that's really going to be used for, or what it will be used for. As the scriptures say, and I'm about to read it in just a second. It's going to be for what? It's going to be for buying and selling. Okay, but on top of the buying and selling, of course, he's going to have things set up devices where you're going to be able to do different things. Okay, of course that. We know how he already going to had this play out, to make you want to get it. All right, but it's going to be for buying and selling purposes, but also to what? To have you in subjection unto him. Because it's going to be more than buying and selling. It's going to be able to track and trace you, know where you are at all times. Okay, all your information is going to be linked to it. You're going to be linked. Literally, you're going to be linked to his system. Okay? You're going to be linked to his system, and there ain't going to be no getting out of it once you get it. But see, a lot of Jake have this mindset of they want, they're going to want the CHIP, right? Because it's going to be a lit thing to do. So basically, in other words, we kept the conversation continue a little bit, and it's like what he said was, well, shit, if you got the chip, you lit, why? And he looked at me like, you getting it? I'm like, no, right? I don't want to be his test subject or his digital cyborg. That's what I said, right? Because I ain't really about to. Me and this Jake, we have conversations here and there, but hey, as the scripture say, he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. And that's where I'm at, kind of where I'm at with this dude, because he just had this folly mindset, which folly goes into foolishness. He has this foolish mindset where he believes that, what does it matter? It's basically the YOLO life. You only live once. And all at the end, it's not going to matter. So why not live life now? Why not accept and be in agreement to things so cool like that now? Because he one of the things he did say is, what, am I going to revolt against it? Well, there's no point to revolt. What you say. He said, there's no point to revolt. I might as well, just, hey, get down with it. And that's what Jake going to do, man. Jake going to get down with the system. Okay, because what? Jake is ultimately with this system. You see? Now I want to get, did I read this? If not, I'll read it again. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we in the know, we that know the truth, of the Holy Scriptures as these things have been revealed unto us, we already know. We see how the mastermind, right, within Esau is going to get a lot of people to accept what he has, right? Through fear, through trends, and things of that sort, right? Like I say, fear is one of them. One of the things that he moves on is fear, okay, and making something trendy, like something that is the new hot thing or the new hot topic, But see, these are all part of his what? Signs and lying wonders, right? So let's get that. I start at verse 7. It says, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You see? Now, who is this individual that is speaking of? This is speaking of no other than Esau Edom, right? Esau Edom, the one is going to come with those what? Those signs and those lying wonders. You see? And people are going to grasp to it. People are just going to grasp to it for various different reasons. And now, and in his case, okay, which a lot of other Jake have that same mindset, it's going to be because it is the new end thing. It's going to be the new end thing to receive the CHIP, and they're already pushing forth that brain tech, so to speak. Now when did Jake started to accept to say, I'll accept something in my brain, I'll let something be implanted or inserted inside me, When did Jake become acceptable of these different things? Because we've been here too freaking long. That's why. That's part of the reason. We've been here too freaking long. Now Jake is just saying, they're going to go with the flow just, to be a part of society. And we know, dealing with this, the charagma, you're going to have this to be a part of society, to be able to operate in society. All right? So when we go to the book of Revelation, chapter 13, because where can you find this at? Because this is a heavy prophecy that's going to come to pass. What gives us a warning not to get the charagma, the CHIP, the M.A.R.K. of the beast? There should be a book out there. Well, there is a book, the one and only, the Holy Scriptures. All right? So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, just jumping straight to the point. It says, and he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a M.A.R.K. in their right hand or on their foreheads. You see? So here you go. This NWO that he's trying to push forth, he's going to cause of all, right? Not the elect, because the elect ain't going to get it. The elect are going to resist. That's why many of us are going to be, beheaded, thrown into these different camps, on a pilgrimage, on a run, so to speak. Many of us are going to be, just, out and about, okay? Moving around. Because we're not going to be getting down with this man's system that he's setting forth. Okay, this is going to be the new way. Now, the one to resist, things are going to happen. All right, we speak about these things all the time. And he's going to come down with great wrath. Just believe. Just believe. So back at verse 16, it says, and because of all, both small and great, rich and poor, to free and bond, to receive the M.A.R.K. in their right hand and their foreheads. Right? So this is an everybody thing. This is going to be the new way, the new system that's going to be put in place. And that no man might what? Buy or sell, save, which is like unless he had that M.A.R.K. or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, so unless you had this, you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. So then what you gonna do? What you gonna do then? You see, this is why we gotta, trust in the Lord. Trust the process that the Lord is going to push forth for us. Okay? Because basically, you're going to be shut out of society if you ain't going to be able to buy and sell. How you going to get the things that you need? How you going to pay for the things that you need if you can't buy and sell? Without having this, this thing that he wants to put in you. He only going to let the people resist so much, but there is going to be heavy resistance out here too. Believe that. So that's why he's putting everything in place, right? So he can match, the rebellion or the resistance that he's going to come in contact with in Babylon the Great. Telling you, it's going to get crazy out here. Okay, once people start to understand that their freedoms and their so-called rights, so-called freedom and so-called rights are going to be taken away, which they already took for real. But it's going to be at a mass level. It's going to be at the point where it's like, they're going to let us know, like, look, you ain't got no more so-called freedom. You ain't got no more rights. We just flat out telling you. Right now, we make you to believe as you do, but in a minute, we're going to show you. Well, that's what E do. That's what E is going to do. So he talks about coming down with great wrath, but he have coming down with great wrath. Why? Because if he have a short time, so he's going to come with that wrath, right, upon the people that whom. Also, he's going to come upon the people that fear the Lord. But the rest of you people, he gonna get you. He gonna make sure he get you online. And if you get out of control, then the more likely he go. Yeah, we know. You know what he gonna do to you. Lock you up or get you up out of there. All right. So now when we go to the next chapter, let's just jump. Chapter 14. This is Book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 9. It says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his M.A.R.K. in his forehead, on his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." You see? So if you take this thing, right? Go ahead. If you take this thing, the CHIP, the M.A.R.K., the Karama, if you take this thing, this is your judgment. Okay? This is your judgment. But see, this shows your allegiance to Esau. This shows your allegiance to the beast system. That's what it does. It's given that Mariah Carey spirit. We belong together. That's what it seems like. You jakes just want to be a part of this system. You gotta be out your freaking mind. Jake just want to be a part of the system, and that's what it is. And a lot of our people got this mindset, co-workers, associates, friends, family members, ones who we truly love. They all got the same mindset to take the CHIP. It ain't going to do you no hurt to get it. Why not get why not be a part of the new beginnings, so to speak. The new way of life. That's the mindset of these people out here. And like he said, because me, I'm saying I'm not gonna get it. I don't want to be the digital cyborg. And what did he say? He says, why not? It's gonna make you better. Nah, I'll wait for the Lord to make me better. I'll wait for the spiritual power. I don't want to be better by the hands of Esau. Because his better actually really means death. Most of the things that you see that you think that he made better, still has operable ways to harm you deeply, you know. But he's so freaking smart, right? Nah, I'll wait for the Lord. You know, the hell with this devil, the hell with this place, the hell with these people, man, with these dumbass mindsets. Man, these people are in league with the devil himself, man. Right? So verse 10, it says, the same shall drink what? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You see? So go ahead. You want to get the CHIP? Go ahead. I am not stopping you. Right? I'm not about to bend over backwards to try to break this thing down to you. Nah, I think this individual, he's at the case point where I think he's out of there. You know, just on the mindset he has. And it's like the most of these jakes, you know. But that was just something quick to the spirit as it was on my mind on the way to lunch. It's funny because I had something to go into, you know, to the spirit, but this happened right on time to do a lunch break lesson real quick. So yeah, Jake wants the chip because taking the chip means you lit. All right, and they want to be a part of the system, and they're willing to do anything to be a part of the system as well too. So don't get it twisted. That's why Jake gonna be giving people up. They did it back then, they're gonna do it now. All right. So that was just something quick to the spirit. Lord willing, I was edifying. So next time I want to say shalom.